Hello, beautiful souls. I want to talk a little bit about something I've been calling centering. And this is to help me stay calm when other people are going crazy. As a sensitive person, an empathic person, as you may be as well, I have trained myself to be really aware of the emotions of the people around me. And that has some consequences, which are sometimes I'm so focused on what the people around me are feeling that I start identifying with what they're feeling. I start thinking that when they're upset, I'm upset because I feel it in my body, right? So it's hard sometimes to notice that even though I'm feeling it, it's not actually mine. I'm not actually feeling upset. I'm feeling someone else's upsetness. So how to deal with that? Well, there's a really simple thing I do, which is that as I start to question, like, what's going on? Why am I upset? Like, am I really upset? To check this, I inhale, breathing in, which starts to direct my attention inward. Like, this is the little sign. Breathe in, inhale. So as I'm bringing my breath in, I'm also bringing my awareness or my attention in. And I move my attention to the literal center of my body, right? And I start paying attention to who am I inside of here? What's happening inside of here? And 95% of the time, I'm actually really calm in here. I'm not upset or anxious or whatever is happening. I'm just identifying with it. And so really quickly I can, okay. And if I stay here, then I stay calm. And sometimes I have to keep coming back to remind myself, oh yeah, these feelings that I'm feeling, they're actually out here. They're not me. So keep centering back on me. So that's a really helpful thing to do. I had a pretty funny thing happen to me recently that inspired this video, which is that I'll share this with you. I was on a plane recently flying to family for the holidays, and I ended up being seated in the middle of a whole bunch of really like regal, robust African women dressed in these beautiful floral outfits and headdresses, and they were just amazing. And I was sitting amongst a whole bunch of them. There was probably 10 of them. And it was quite clear that some of them were not very comfortable with flying, especially like the woman that was next to me who got out her prayer beads and she was like, started immediately silently praying. I thought, okay. And so, I started to feel fear, which is quite unusual for me. I fly a lot. I don't get scared. And so I knew immediately, okay, Elena, center. Like, you're feeling other people's fear. So I centered. And, yeah, I kept doing that throughout the flight because their fear was quite strong. And at some point we hit turbulence, right? And so the light comes on. and it's a little bumpy and they're like not super happy. And then we have one of those typical, like, the plane drops a little bit, which is really heart stopping. And they let out this like collective cry of like, no. Which was pretty fun. And here I am, doing my best to stay centered. And in that moment, I recentered. And of course, there was fear here because that was a scary, that scares all of us in that moment. And so I was like, wow, this is amazing. I wonder if, this is the normal depth I go to. If I go deeper, if I'll find a space that is not afraid, even though, there's this exterior of fear and now it's a bit interior fear. Is there even deeper inside that's not afraid? And sure enough, I kept breathing, I kept centering, I kept, plumbing, diving into the depths. And there was this, of course, a big ocean of calm in here. And that was really beautiful. I was like, wow, I just have to keep going. So the point here is that even when I'm afraid, even when in here is afraid or upset, there's still a place I can go that's calm because there's still a part of me that's calm. And as much as I've heard that in, meditation books, blah, 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 I've never had such a direct experience of that. So I want to share this with you as like, this is a really handy, simple tool to do. Play with it. And it's easy, especially when you're not upset. It's just the people around you. And even when you are upset, you can still find calm inside. So play with it, use it, practice it. You'll get better and better at it. And even when it's crazy like that, you'll be able to find calm on the inside. I hope that helps. Take care and see you next time.